Earth's axial tilt, which is about 23.5 degrees, is something we often take for granted. But have you ever stopped to think about what would happen if that tilt were to change? The consequences would be catastrophic, affecting everything from the way we experience seasons to the very climate itself. There are several factors that could potentially cause changes in Earth's tilt. As the polar ice caps melt, the distribution of weight around the planet shifts, which could, in theory, affect the axis. Another factor is gravitational forces from other planets, particularly Jupiter and Venus. Their gravity can cause slight wobbles in Earth's rotation, which could also impact the tilt. And then there's human impact. Our massive withdrawals of groundwater, for example, could be altering the planet's rotation. But what's really important to understand here is that these factors are interconnected. We need to look at how all these elements interact with each other to get a better sense of what's going on. Take, for instance, the movement of tectonic plates. As they shift, they can cause changes in the planet's moment of inertia, which in turn affects the axis. And what about the effects of volcanic eruptions? They can release massive amounts of ash into the atmosphere, influencing global temperatures and, by extension, the tilt. The truth is, we're still learning about the intricacies of Earth's systems and how they respond to different stimuli. But the question remains, is Earth's tilt actually changing? And if so, what are the implications for our planet? One of the most shocking reasons that could be affecting Earth's tilt is the movement of molten iron in the planet's core. This liquid iron is responsible for generating our magnetic field, and its motion can cause tiny changes in the axis. Scientists have discovered that this movement is accelerating, which could be causing the axis to shift. It's a mind-blowing concept. The very heart of our planet is influencing its rotation. And if this acceleration continues, we could be looking at some serious consequences down the line. Another reason that's got scientists buzzing is the loss of Arctic sea ice. As this ice disappears, it changes the way the planet's weight is distributed, which, as we mentioned earlier, can impact the axis. It's a vicious cycle. As the planet warms, the ice melts, and as the ice melts, the planet warms even more. The rate at which the Arctic is melting is unprecedented, and it's happening at a pace that's almost impossible to wrap your head around. By understanding the reasons behind these changes, we can start working towards solutions. We can develop strategies to mitigate the effects of climate change, reduce our impact on the planet, and find ways to adapt to the shifting axis. We're at a crossroads, and the choices we make now will have far-reaching consequences for the future of our planet. So what do you think? Do you believe Earth's tilt is changing? And if so, what do you think is driving these changes? Let me know in the comments below.